Okay class, let's watch a video clip, and in this video you will find an influencer, a famous influencer, and he will have a video chat with the persons he meet for the first time, and think about it, who does he meet and how could he become friends with them, okay? So let's watch the video first. Click. And we all watch the video clip. And let's think about it. How he made friends. And did he talk only about his culture? No. He listened to what other people saying, right? And which language did he use? Did he use only Korean language? No, he tried to learn different languages. And how could he become friends with others? Yes, he listened carefully and he tried to explain his way of life. For example, there you go. He explains, he introduced how Korean students study, how Korean students what do they do in their free time, right? Like that, we can become friends with many people from other cultures, and for that, we may need some cultural awareness. So, are you curious how much you're ready to be friends with different people? Yes, let's check it out. So, we'll have a speaking activity for this. And please turn to the page 71. And what can you find in 71? Yes, there is cultural quotient test. Cultural quotient test. And what is the direction? What does it say we should do? Yes, it says take a short survey. So today we will have a survey activity about our cultural awareness. And Choyeon, what is the first question? Yes, I talk about my own culture with others. And do you think you talk about only your culture to others? Yes or no? Okay, yes. Then you will check yes. Like this, in pairs, you will talk about each other and check yes or no for each question. Okay? And then check how many yeses do you have. Okay? Alright, good. And are you ready to do this activity? Good. You will talk each other. You will ask a question each other. Okay? Ready? And go. And stop. Let's share what you got in the survey. So let's about the first point. I will let you know how to check, how to give a point to each question. Okay. So the first one. I talk about my own cultures with others. Did you say yes or no? Yes. If you say yes, you will have 0 points. Okay. And let's check the last one. I enjoy interacting with people who don't speak my language. So did you check yes or no? Oh, you checked yes, Jaewon. And Choyeon, no. Yes. For the last question, if you checked yes, do I give you a point or not? Yes for yes. If you checked yes, you will get a point 1. So check it out your point, and let's think about how much we are ready to meet people from other cultures. Okay, so who got the perfect score 5? Yes, no one. And about 2 to 3, yes, most of us. And 0, is there any Okay, good. But don't worry, in today's lesson, we will think about how can we make friends from other worlds around the world. So, do you think our class are ready to meet different people from other cultures? Yes, maybe. Yes, and in order to make different friends in around the world, what do you think it is important? Yes, it is in the unit title. Yes, maybe we should embrace differences that we would face. Right. Now we did a speaking activity, and let's move on to the reading activity. And we learned the words and we checked the main ideas. Now, let's check. We will have a second cycle and let's check the answers for specific details. And if you turn to the page 72, we find out that the main idea was find out the main idea is they had a multicultural fair for what? Yes, to bring awareness to various cultures. And in this time, we'll find some specific details. And which details could you find there? Yes, there are many countries and there are many cultural items about each country, right? So this time, using the chart over there in the page 72, you will fill them out and you will check the answer with your partners. And I will give you 5 minutes for this and check the countries and what they did, okay? Are you ready? And go. And stop. Let's check some answers. What about Vietnam? Let's check Vietnam. Yes, they did a fundraising activity and they introduced many cultural items. There we go. And we checked all countries and let's think about the conclusion for this part. If you look at the last paragraph of the writing, can you find a famous saying? Yes, let's read it out aloud. We are more alike than we are unlike. And can you guess? Can you think about the meaning of this saying? About related to can you think about this meaning of this saying as to multiculturalism and embracing differences? Okay, any tries? Soyeon? Maybe alike means we are same how precious we are. Yes. What about unlike? Yes. Maybe we have some differences in our way of life. So let's make a conclusion. Even if we are different, yes, there you go, in many ways of our life, but we are same in our precious needs. So now we check how important it is to embrace difference when we meet other cultures. Right. And now we will have a speaking activity. With your partners. So please come to the next page, page 73, and let me know anything you found there. it says, yes, you will choose one. Which culture? Great, Chohyun. The foreign cultures, and you will explain it to your partner. Good. And you will have a research time individually about what? Yes, there you go, Hyunyoung. You will choose one culture and you will explain the culture you find. But when you think about culture, it sounds a little vague and it's confusing, isn't it? Right. And when you think about cultures, what items can we research about? Maybe, as was in the reading passage, we may check their clothes, right? And what else? Yes, we can check how they eat and any others. Right, the holidays, good one. And what about, here's my idea. What about holidays and what about their special customs? Right, okay. So, you will choose one culture and you will finish the table material 3, material 2, and you will using your tablet PC and you will write them down what you find, okay? So, what culture, what do you know, and what's special about it, okay? We will have 5 minutes for this, and if you need any help, let me know. Go. Okay? Yes, Minje? Oh, Wi-Fi connection. Oh, let's do this together. Oh, you don't have the passport. In that case, here you go. Yes, you got the connection. Keep going. Now we all finished. And aren't you curious about what your partner found? And do you want to tell what you find to your partners? Good. So we will have a pair speaking activity, and in this time you will share what you find each other. And do you remember, in order to make a good friend in our different cultures, what should we do? Yes, we may listen carefully to about what they're saying, about their cultures, right? So try to pay special attention to your partner today, okay? Are you ready? And I will ask you what to listen to after this as a yes, as all the time formative test. Formative test. Okay, ready? And go. And now, time's up, everyone. Let's hear what you got. So, who will be the volunteer? Yes, no one. In that case, don't worry about it. We will do this sometimes, and you might guess. Yes, Chohyun, go ahead. Introduce the culture of your partners. What was it? Yes, thank you, Chohyun. Everybody, do you hear what Chohyun said? Yes, Chohyun's partner Minshik chose Japanese culture. And what do you know? What did Minshik tell us about? Yes, about Japanese food like sushi and yes, noodles. And what was special? Anything special? Right. They use raw fish and they use many sweet sauce. That's a good one. I think you listen very carefully. And before we move on to the next activity, here's one good feedback about your attitude. Please turn to the page 71 again. Let's read the first question. What was it? Yes, I talk about my own cultures with others. Do you think you are still talk about your own cultures only? No, you don't. Now you know how to talk about, yes, various cultures. And can you feel the changes in your attitudes? Right, there you go. Now we are building up some cultural awarenesses, right? Very good. Now we will have another activity, and we will do a writing activity this time. As other cultures are important, our own culture is very unique and valuable. And as we wonder other cultures, many others will wonder about our cultures. So this time we will have a group writing. And please turn to the page 74. And let's make group first. So as we have 27, how should we do? Yes, three groups with 4 students, and 2 groups should be 5 members, should have 5 members. So these 5, and others, yes, 4. Now we make groups, and let's think about what we will do. If you turn to the page 74, can you find the material 4? Yes, and let's read the direction together. What does it say? Right, you are invited to a multicultural fair. Whoa, what should we do for the fair? Yes, we are in charge of booth, and we are going to introduce what are we going to introduce right now about our Korean culture. So we will prepare. We should make a plan for the festival, the fair, and what? And can you get? And we find out that we should introduce some Korean cultures. But isn't it a little difficult? Can you guess? Are you ready to introduce some ideas? Not just yet. So let's look at some moral writing. Click here. I come up with some idea to introduce how to run my booth. So click what culture do I want to introduce, class? Yes, Korean's traditional education. Thank you, Minjae. What is it? Yes, I will introduce the culture of 서당, right? 서당. Any special about it? Have you been to the 서당 though? Yes, 보면요. Yes, we have a chant to recite the books. Yes, the chant was a special thing about the 서당. And here's my plan. I will let the audience learn the chant, the famous chant we do, like 하늘천따지. Do you remember it in your younger time? Right, there you go. So like this, you will try to come up with some interesting events to introduce our culture. And here's the how we do. First, what should we do? Yes, brainstorm and discuss. We should think about as many ideas as possible for the first time, and you should discuss each other. Then what? Right. After brainstorming, you will do. Yes. So you will have to choose the best one. Decision making. Then what? Yes. You write down what you got. Okay. And as for the group rules, which words do we have? Yes, leaders. What should we do, leaders? Yes, and writer. You will write them down, the ideas. You will hear what you hear from your other members. Word masters, as always, find the expression. Grammar checker. Yes, you will check out whether your members correctly. Okay, right. Are you ready? And go. Okay. Oh, when you make up an idea, yes, do not judge about whether it's right or wrong. Just let your brain make ideas. Yes, there you go. And group 3, let me see. I guess this expression and this one can work here. Okay, good. Now, time's up. We will have a presentation now about your plans for the fair. And do you want to know how to prepare? Yes. So just that's why I made a model presentation. So I will have a presentation for you and try to listen carefully. And good. We finished and you will have a preparation time and just let me know if you need any help. Are you ready? And go. Right. Oh, for the pronunciation. Oh, which pronunciation? Okay. You use not Vietnam, but yes, Vietnam. There you go. And I think you can use more pauses. Good. Try. Let me hear. More pause. Good. Now we are ready to have a